Yo, welcome to kpopRC, the channel where I make sick videos of scale models, pretty much anything that's got a remote. So, don't forget to sub up for giveaways and sick-ass RC content. Sometimes there's fire. Bing! Yes! What is up? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me for sure? For sure, please? Yeah? Can you guys hear me? That's like step one is making sure you guys can hear my voice. Yeah? Audio's muffled. No! Oh, fuck. Alright. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Sorry, guys, you guys have to bear with me. This is like the first time I've ever done this. I've got a mic on top of my camera, and I'm hoping it works. But the audio is choppy. Why? Why? Let's see. What can we do? How about now? How about now? Step one. Yeah? Is the audio better? Anybody? Is it a little bit better? Step one's got to be audio. Sort of like lagging. James Weber, thanks, buddy. Drift Praise, thanks, dude. Son of a bitch. Okay, what are we going to do? All right. I'm going to see if I can add another speaker or another microphone. I should have tested this. My mouse. Not very pro. Hey guys, it's like an echo. Oh, it's like an echo. Okay. I'm gonna see maybe there's another mic in here. Can we do? Okay, I'm gonna check the jack. Maybe you guys are right. Is it better? Thanks. Better. Same. Thanks, buddy. Crackling, echoes, slight lag in between. Come on. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. All right. I'm gonna try this one right here. but no guarantees, because I have a feeling if I do this, I'm gonna get even more lag. But you know, worth a shot, right? Worth a shot, dudes. All right, let's see. How am I gonna fix this? All right, guys, I'm gonna switch to another camera. All right. All right. Let's do front. Dudes. Serious technical difficulties. Look at this. Look what I... Thank God it's my birthday, right? All right, well, cheers, dudes. Oh, for fuck's fudge sakes, eh? All right, I got to get rid of one of these. All right, how's that? Are you guys hearing audio now? Yeah, the reason you saw two monster trucks there is because I had to add another stream with a different mic. But I'm sure you guys are dealing with like a solid like 5-frame audio delay. Yeah? Fudge. Yes, 10 scale garage. Thanks, man. RC Addict, man. Thanks, dudes. You guys are awesome. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully it's not awful. Joey, what's up, dude? Hope you guys are having a good time. At this point, just use sign language. Sang says, which sucks balls. K-pop, you're awesome. I love your content. Thanks, Slap. We can hear you. We can hear you. That's what's matter. Man, it's like a fucking kung fu movie with the delay. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking of just like trying again, because I really want this audio to work. This one, this freaking camera's audio should be working, and it's not. And it kind of pisses me off because it's a Black Magic input card, so it like really should work, man. I'm pissed. Here, this is the audio. Here, this is the audio that should work. This is the audio that should work, but it's you guys are saying it's cutting out. Is it still cutting out? Drift Craze, thanks, buddy. Joey, you can hear me? You can hear me? Joey, man, you can hear me? Holy balls, that's loud. It's working. Yes. All right, dudes. I thought maybe I'd show you guys a little Cletus update. Check it out. This is me spending hours sanding a 3D printed bullshit. Maybe I shouldn't swear. That's probably another thing I shouldn't do, which is gonna be difficult because I usually just cut the swearing out when I'm editing. This is like not really conducive to that, right? So I'm gonna have to try to stop swearing like a sailor, which it's trouble for me. But anyway, this is the guy right here. This is him. Yeah. Looks pretty good. It's getting pretty smooth. Like I'm trying my best to get it as good as I can before I set it on fire. The plan is hopefully to just totally destroy this thing with fire and smoke. Hopefully that's come across in the episodes. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yes. Thanks, Joey. Oh shit. Okay, wait. I should probably throw something in the background. Yeah. Yes. Looks good, right? Like it's coming along. It's like you can see like where I really there's like problematic areas that I gotta like really sand, but that's it. All right, so wicked. So I guess it's time to start the monster truck build. No? Maybe? Huh? Oh man, this is hard to do, man. It's like juggling fucking. Oh shit. Oh crap. Freaking. This feels weird, dudes. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't even know what to do with my hands. Yes. All right. I think it's time to drink some beer. That's probably it. Cheers. Thanks a lot for the birthday wishes, guys. I really appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Thanks a lot for the patience in the beginning there, trying to get the audio working. I'm glad it's kind of working now. Brendan, hi. Brendan again, sup, yee. I just basically have like the best girlfriend in the world. So if Paula's watching, thank you so much for such a wicked, wicked birthday present. She got me some wicked stuff, man. Like she got me this amazing Axial SMT10 scale builder kit. And what's cool about it is that it doesn't come with wheels, it doesn't come with a body, it doesn't come with electronics, it doesn't come with like bright orange bright fluorescent green cage. It doesn't come with like a Gravedigger body. Like it's like a clean slate. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. Now I do realize maybe I got to get rid of this thing, that it might not necessarily be the best platform, right? Losi just came out with their monster truck. However, it doesn't come in a kit, right? So it doesn't come in a kit, which is which I don't like, right? Like when I like start a new platform, when I'm like in the hobby and I'm like getting a new truck or car or like a new drift project or whatever, I like to build my kits, you know? Like, this is my Secura D5. This is what I'm drifting at the track. You guys don't see me drifting because usually when I'm filming, I'm not driving. But this is my drift missile that I'm like slowly like kind of messing up and making it look more like I don't give a crap about it, right? Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to include you guys and like it's difficult. But yeah, all right. James says, seriously, monster Cletus. I don't know. Did you see that rollover, that crazy monster truck rollover after the what was it, the Les Mullets race? That was crazy. That dude just freaking sent it. Anyway, so let's get back to it. I'm like totally getting at a like off topic, but yeah, the kit that I wanted to get was something that I could build and something that I could modify, right? And so I bought a whole bunch of stuff to like modify the kit. And one of those things was, if I can find it, yes, right here, the RH Designs short wheelbase kit. So These are links that shorten the wheelbase of the Axial truck to make it look a little bit more scale. I don't know why they went with a longer wheelbase. They probably are reusing the lower and upper links from other trucks, because I feel like the SMT is actually just like a whole bunch of other Axial trucks, like kind of mashed into one. You know, like it's using those like AR60 axles, which I think are the Wraith axles. I'm not sure, but it just seems like they just kind of mix and match parts and just throw it all into one box. And the only thing that's really different about this thing is the cage. Like even the transmission, I'm pretty sure is an SCX10 transmission, which is something that I also am upgrading with some kind of like cheap Chinese all aluminum transfer case or whatever, just because I'm going to be putting brushless power through this truck. So I figure, you know, you probably want metal gears in here, because I'd probably be stripping either the spur gear and pinion are going to get stripped, or like I'm going to just destroy all the gears in here. God knows how long this will last, because it's like, let's be real, this is made out of pig iron. This is straight up Chinese metal. Alloy, like cheap alloy. Like not everything from China that comes from China is crap, but the cheap things do. But yeah. Oh fuck, delay is messing with my brain. I'm sorry, dude. The voice after our lips move. Damn it. Maybe I'll let it catch up, eh? What if I just do one? What if I do just one picture? Was it JH Diesel or something? I think that was the truck that made it into the pond. Sorry, Jeremy. I'm trying my best, man. Still the same. Son of a bitch. I bet you it's just the internet is like lame. Yeah, JH Diesel. Is it awful? If it's awful, guys, let me know. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking like maybe I remove. I got an idea. I'm gonna remove one of my things. I don't know. How's that? Does that work? Is that better? Same for me, Brendan Taylor. Same for me. I don't have a plan for the body 10 scale garage, but I'm actually kind of thinking that I'm gonna 3D print something, because on Thingiverse there's like a really sick blazer, like an 80s or like early 90s blazer, you know, with like the cap, like the cover on the back. It just looks cool. Or I was thinking of going like super old, like a 60s Ford truck, but the cab is on the front, so it would kind of screw a little bit with the cage. I don't know. Okay. Oh, Daveism seems pretty good for me. Okay, cool. Okay, so it might be kind of ironing itself out. Yeah, money is a problem. You need a girlfriend to buy you an SMT, Justin. That's what you need to do. You got to get a lady that'll buy you RC stuff. She's a keeper. Cheers. I'm using StreamYard 10 scale garage. I don't even know it like goes through a website into YouTube. I don't even think I can. I'm like worried if I go into YouTube right now, I might kill my bandwidth. Yes, Beamer Dave. She's a keeper, right? She's a keeper. Yeah, I'm sorry guys that it's such a delay. I gotta figure this out. Like it might be my internet. Like, you know, it's like 8:45 here. You know, lots of people are streaming Netflix in my neighborhood. So, oh God, look at my ears. Thanks, Sang. Oh man, I'm so sorry. It's such a delay. That's rough. Man. At least it's not choppy anymore, right? Yeah, it's 8:49. I'm just I read the clock wrong. I'm nervous, man. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Should I actually start building this fucking thing? Ah, Christ, I'm gonna get demonetized. Anyway, so the whole idea was to be able to like, you know, to like open this thing up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see the brew trainer. Oh my god, am I even reading this right? About OBS is that like you can't, like I can't do stuff like this, which is kind of awesome. And I also wanted to be able to like share my screen as well. You know, so I want to be able to do stuff like this. Shout out RC and Network, RC Network, cool dude. He's got a bunch of wicked content. Yeah, like this is much easier than OBS, but I'm assuming that OBS is a lot better. Yeah. Scale Science asking what brews on deck. It's Woodhouse. It's a local lager from the Toronto area, and it's fairly it's a little pricey, but it's fairly tasty. But it is, yeah, it's delicious. It definitely hits the spot. Yes. All right, wicked. Yeah. Hey, Scale Science, do you ever get weird delay on your StreamYard? Is this just maybe this is just a latency issue with my internet? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this off before I forget it's there. Wicked. Yes. All right. Wait, I guess I should talk a little bit about like what I use. Yeah, what I use for building models. First thing, I like make sure to have high quality like hex screwdrivers. And the ones I really love are the Willow ones. These are German-made hex drivers. And what's super sweet about them is they taper. And why that's key, because freaking Turnigy is the worst garbage, is that they not only do they not round out, but they taper. So if you have any issues with your hex bolts, like starting to strip, if you just push this guy in a little harder, because it tapers, you'll never strip a hex bolt. I don't care how cheap it is. It'll always work every time. And yes, this is the one to get. They're a little pricey. I don't think they are, but they could be. But these are the ones to get, and they also come with ball valves or ball ends as well. So you can get ones that are straight and ones that have ball ends. And I've never broken a ball end on my ball end ones. My balls are intact. Let's put it that way. My balls are intact. Yeah, Turnigy is that bad. Saying, yeah, Turnigy is that bad. I've broken enough of them to tell you that they are the worst. They like no good. No good. Yeah. Keep it RC related, yeah. I'll put my balls away. Next thing. Dudes, if you don't have one of these, what are you doing? These are digital calipers, right? So these just measure things really, really precisely. And not only do they do inches, but they do millimeters. And most RC kits are in millimeters. Like most of this is in millimeters. And these are integral, man, because like in the manual, it'll tell you that like this thing needs to be a certain length. And like, how are you going to know? I mean, usually they print out in scale on the side so you can just like lay it down. But sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't. They just like, they tell you to make it 4 times and tell you a certain length, but they don't show you how long it has to be. So like, just, you know, get one of these. They're not that expensive. They're like $40 on Amazon, and it comes with an extra battery. The new ones actually turn off a lot faster than the old ones, so you don't end up killing your batteries as fast when you forget to turn it off. But yeah, that's this guy, man. Integral, putting it down. What else? Oh yeah. All right. Flat edge pliers, dudes. Flat edge pliers. These little MFers, they have like a flat edge on them here, and you need these so that when you have plastic trees, oh boy, when you got plastic parts on trees like this, right, you got to clip them off. But some of these things, they are like high tolerance. Like some of these things rub close against other parts, and if you just do this, if you just twist it off like that, you end up burring the top. Like the top has this ugly plastic burr, and that MFer right there, that thing can get in the way, and it can cause binding, and it can cause you a whole bunch of headaches, and you're gonna have to take the damn thing apart, and you're gonna have to do like, you know, you're just gonna have to cut off this burr. So instead of doing that, instead of twisting this off, I know I'm not using these. You just take the flat edge of the pliers and you put it right up to the edge of the part, and you clip. And now you have a fairly smooth surface. Fairly. I say fairly because you still might need to do some work to like get this thing smooth. And like so in conjunction to my side cutters, dudes, I also use, yeah, you go to your beauty salon or whatever, and you get yourself some of these. This isn't a tongue depressor. This is a nail file. This is a disposable nail file, and you get a box of these for like $1, and like you just, you know, you do this. Whee! You know, I got a lot of practice. You know, rubbing stuff out. You may as well use that to like, you know, get a nice clean surface on your plastic parts. Yeah. So that's also another integral part to kit building. Bam. What else? Oh man, what else? I'm trying to think. I guess X-Acto. You know, X-Acto is actually is a name brand. Shouldn't call it an X-Acto. It's just like a hobby knife. These things are pretty sweet because tearing open those bags, you know, the D bag or whatever, tearing open the D bag is a pain in the ass. Unless you have a freaking hobby knife and then you just cut the D bag open and you spill out all the balls. I don't know. Works. And also, not a lot of people realize there's like perforations on the blade. These perforations are just spots where you can actually break the blade. So, okay, I'm going to use my overhead cam now because I can, right? So check it. All right, I'm going to, see the perforations are there. That's like the perforated end. You put it down like that. Put your thumb on it because you don't want this thing in your eye, and you bend up. There you go. Now you got yourself a sharp ass knife. What? I'm sure you are. You guys all freaking know this, right? You guys all know this, I'm sure. Hobby knife, sweet. Be careful with this though, eh? Because like this will cut your shit. All right. Oh man, I should probably get to it, eh? My Canadian slang is coming out. Look at all these languages. What's going down? All right. Here, let's do this. Boom. All right. All right. Does anybody ever go through any of this stuff? I don't. Yes. All right. I'm not going to get this thing done, by the way. I hope. Thanks Roberto for the birthday. RC Addict, nice seeing you, dude. Simply RC, you're here too. Yes, everybody's here. Love you dudes, man. Thanks a lot for coming out and hanging out. I just realized I haven't been drinking any beer. Yes. Okay. Simply RC can still hear me. That's good. This is hard, guys. This is hard. I don't know if it's harder than editing for 6 days straight, the Cletus videos, but it's still freaking hard. All right. Hold on. I prepared one earlier. Oh boy. Welcome to my world. Yes. All right. I've prepared these diffs earlier because ain't nobody got time for that. You guys don't want to see me like fiddle with little gears and put a little bit of oil. Although, you know what? It's weird about this particular diff is you don't fill it with oil. This is just, there's a bit of grease in there. So these are fully open diffs. And I'm assuming they're doing that so that with these huge wheels, you're not putting super amounts of strain on the pinion that rides along here. Because if this was like a lock diff, if this had like 10,000, weight oil in it, it might just tear that axle to pieces. So good on you, Axial, for freaking trying to give me a little bit more fun than 10 minutes on brushless power. Yeah. All right. Boom. So this step is done. Oh, God. This is hard. Right? All right. I'm going to take a break right now, and I'm going to drink a little beer, and I'm going to talk to you guys. But you're doing great. Yep, live is so much harder. I like being able to edit. Yeah, I know, simply it's true. But you know what, though? After I'm done this, it just becomes content on YouTube, right? I don't have to, like, fiddle with stuff for, like, hours. Foundry RC, nice to see you, dude. Taco! Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you guys. I think I have the best fans. Because like I don't have a lot of people being negative Nancy's, which is great. Because how do I enable super chats? Damn it! What? Roberto, man, really? You're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me freaking cry, buddy. Wow, that's insane. Good Lord. Thanks, man. All right. So, yeah, the axle bodies, I'm going to do what I was saying to do, right? Which is the side cutters. I'm going to clip these guys off a little, like real close. Almost got me in the face. Did you guys see it shoot across there? Almost freaking took my eye out. Oh! All right, tongue depressor. All right. All right, a little massage. Rub it out, guys. Rub that shit out. Did that work? I have a feeling I'm going to do a terrible job putting this together, but I hope it's an entertaining stream after all that audio lag issue off the top. God damn it. Probably still laggy. Oh, thanks, dude. I didn't even know how to pronounce your name. Estesd. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Oh, Hong Kong cash. Yes, it's as good as any cash. I really appreciate you guys. I don't know. Simply, man, if you want to rub one out with me, no one's gonna know. Let's just be real. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know you're touching your junk, right? No one. Mile High RC, what up, buddy? Mighty Coyote, what up, dude? 51 of you guys. That's awesome. Wow. This is quite the adventure we're on right now, guys. This is quite the adventure. Oh my God, there's more of these things. Oh boy. All right. Working on it. I'm working on it. Oh. All right. I might be careful. I almost crap my pants there. All right. Come on. Come on, Simply. Is this floating your boat? Yeah. All right. I bet my girlfriend's probably wondering what the fuck I'm doing in here. Oh, I should probably turn this off. Oh my God. Taylor, yeah, Hen ST13 saying to do Taylor raised Miata. Yeah, I watch that guy a lot. Like, I love that guy's aesthetic because he's I don't know if you guys watch any of that kind of like universe of like YouTube car guys, but like if I'm not editing Cletus videos for like the next week, I'm pretty much watching Boosted Boys, PFI, Cletus McFarlane, or Taylor Ray, you know. Those dudes are just, it's just fun to live vicariously through those dudes because like I don't have a garage, like I can't wrench on real cars, so like, you know, this is all I got. But if I did, you know, I would definitely have some kind of turbo Honda, and I did have a turbo Honda at the end of high school. It was a turbo CRX. It was pre-VTEC. It was on Turbo Edit before Honda Data was even out. Man, I had an EEPROM emulator. I had Casio freaking Celeron 600 running the fuel maps. Come on. Anyway, serious tangent. Wagons for Life, 10 scale garage. Yeah, he knows I got a turbo Subaru wagon, which is actually pretty souped up. It has a 2010 JDM, not the STI, but the WRX transmission. It's got the shorter gears, and it has limited slip in the back, and it's got the 4x4 ratio rear diff. So that thing sucks going, 50 miles an hour, but on the highway at like 80 miles an hour, that thing is my favorite car I've ever had in my life. It is the best, and it makes wonderful choo-choo noises. Beamer Dave, good morning, bro. Chris Wooves. In my country, it's 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, man, I know what that's like. When I hang out with the Scale Science boys, it's usually around 2 in the morning for me, too. Oh, Wicked 10 scale garage has a BMW 5 series wagon. Those things are awesome, too. Man, fully rear-wheel drive. None of this four-wheel drive BS. That's awesome. I bet you that thing's so much fun in the snow. Yeah, let's see this. Oh, Nicholas, man. It's a SMT10 kit. It's the Scale Builders kit, so it doesn't come with wheels. It doesn't come with a body. It doesn't come with any electronics whatsoever. This is just bare bones. And like, maybe I should talk about this a little bit as well, if I can share my screen. Let's see here. Let's do this. All right, so like, when I was a kid, my parents both worked, right? Because like we weren't rich kids or whatever. So they worked and they had to drop me off to the babysitter, right? Like after school, I would go with the babysitter. Just like a whole bunch of kids. And those bastards, they would take us to the public library. And the public library, this is like 1990. The public library had some pretty extensive radio control car action magazines, and I sat there for like, I don't know, hours flipping through these magazines, and like I don't even know why I haven't had a monster truck yet, but like back in those days, if you wanted to like make something cool, pre-internet, completely pre-internet, you had to like custom build everything. And like the only way to find out cool stuff was through RC Car Action and other RC car mags. But the dudes would take Tamiya Clodbuster axles. Like they would just take these axles. And these axles, I'm pretty sure they had engine on axle. So the whole four-wheel drive system for this thing, like there were no axles and central, you know, transmission. It was just like two motors on axle. And then you could just build your 4 links. You could build custom whatever, right? And like, so people were building the freaking coolest monster truck RC cars. Yeah. Like the coolest. Like, look at this thing, this Project Big Truck 3. Like, this is like 92, 93 or something. This is like pre-lipo. This is like nickel cadmium, like, you know. My ears are going super red because there's a freaking 1,000-watt light right here. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, so you can see these are like custom-made aluminum chassis, right? I guess I could point this way. Anyway, yeah, and you can kind of see the transfer housing and where the motor sits. There's no motor in that chassis, but you can see where it would sit. These were the kinds of builds that I would just drool over as a 10-year-old kid, right? I was just like, this is the coolest. This is the coolest shit. This is the coolest, just coolest. And you know, it was probably a little bit too expensive for me as a kid, even growing up, even as like a 15, 16-year-old. So I did end up going to like a 10th scale short course truck, a Traxxas kit at the time. It's called a Blue Eagle. And that's where I like bit the bug for RC like so long ago. But like really, I wanted to make these kinds of trucks. Like this is what I wanted to do. Yeah, so, you know, the fact that Axial came out with a builder's kit that kind of lets you do custom work to it, you know, that's kind of what the allure for me to go with the SMT10 kit. I do know Losi has one out right now, and I'm assuming they are pushing the envelope in terms of like RC and like RC monster trucks and what that is. And I think they actually went to J Concepts and they did design a tire specifically for this. I think it's called the LMT, which is only a ready to run kit. And it only comes, I think, as a Gravedigger. So it kind of comes with all these decisions made for you. And I just like, don't feel like that's not only, it's not like pure monster truck, the soul of monster trucking, you know, like the soul of like Digger's Dungeon and all that is just like custom made monster trucks, like making the biggest trucks. Like they're taking, you know, farm tires and like cutting strips of rubber off of them. Like that's the soul of monster trucks. So I don't know if a ready to run monster truck is really like the way to go. But that's also because I don't have one. So. Oh, Quadzilla, Drift Craze, man. The most famous back in the day had, let's see, yeah. Quadzilla was the most famous back in the days when they had the Quadzilla and Quadzilla 2 and 3. Those are ones we were using for racing. They were, yeah, cool. I got to Google that stuff. What's this? What are your thoughts about Primal Reminator? No, dude, I don't know. I wish I knew. I'm so buried in like drift builds that like I'm not reading enough. 187th. I keep seeing this guy on Instagram that does 187th scale, and it's like, dudes, like this guy's got these little 87th like dinky cars that he's like fully RCing, or even those like ones that follow that like magnetic wire, and they're like pure HO scale, and then they even have these controllers that make it stop for lights, and cars can like do traffic and stuff. If you haven't seen it, Google it, 187 scale RC. It's pretty crazy. I don't know if I'm into it so much because it's so small. I am doing a really, really cool 1/5 scale project that's in the mail right now, and it's gonna blow everybody out of the water. It's gonna be insane, and Scale Addiction actually helped me 3D print some parts for it. So I don't want to give it away. If you follow me on Facebook, you would probably you probably know what the project is, but I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. Let's see what else we got. Clodzilla kit. Yeah, I guess that's just the chassis, right? Yeah, Drift Craze is talking about the Quadzilla kit. Beamer Dave has the E36 Coupe. Love those cars, man. Just awesome. Beamer Dave's like, what's your first car over there in Canada? Like my first real car. I was actually doing solo 2 racing. We were doing pylon racing in mall parking lots. They had a whole series in Ontario. And I was part of a crew back in the forum days, right at the beginning of the internet, called Red Pepper Racing. And we were racing 84 to 87 Civic CRXs. And we had some buddies that totally gutted the cars, just totally gutted. Crazy sticky tires, Coney suspension, like just like stock, like 110 horsepower, but the thing weighed less than a ton, right? So you could pick this car up, and those things were competitive as all hell, man. Yeah, so my first car was the CRX DX red like car. It was carbureted. I did swap a dual overhead cam ZC for you American guys from Japan, and it was carbureted. It was from the Quint Integra 1988 Quint Integra, and it was carbureted. Anyway, I had reactive 4-2-1 headers. That thing could chirp in third. Anyway, it was such a fart box. The thing made so much noise. I don't know if I would do it again, but I would definitely have a second gen CRX like B16A turbo though. Oh my God, I just drool over that kind of stuff, even though it's wrong wheel drive. What else? Hatchbag gang. Yes, nice. All right, Wicked, I'm gonna get over. Oh God, the beer's working, dudes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really spending a lot of time building this thing, am I? Son of a bitch. All right, let me see if I can do this. All right, let's get back to it, because like it's almost been an hour, and like all I've done is lay out 2 differentials and a couple of axle housings. How far do you guys think I'm gonna get? I don't even think I'm gonna get that far. I'm not even looking at the instructions. Oh yeah, right. Okay, the pinion. All right, I kind of pre-assembled these earlier, so boom, that's them there. Oh God, I should turn this off too. Did that fall? Guys, beer and kits don't really work out that well, do they? Okay. Bearings. Where am I going to get these bearings from? Bag A. So these kits have bags. They're lettered, so there's like a letter for all of them. And I'm looking for A, which for some reason I think is probably in here. Yeah. Bag A. All right, I'm gonna give you another wicked tip. All right, dudes. Wicked tip. You probably throw out these every week, right? Or every couple of weeks. So don't. Keep it, because this is the best way to organize your screws. I'm sure there's like plastic options or whatever, and like maybe they even have magnetic trays, but I'm cheap. So I'm just going to use this little guy. I'm going to put it right there. And get this bag out. Awesome. Blue Loctite, whatever. Oh, it's the second time. All right. All right, I got screws right there. in my hand. Should I zoom in a bit? Sweet. How do I do this? How do I switch these? That's the question. All right, wicked. So I'm just gonna organize these because these are the same. These are the same. These are the same. That's different. So that's the same but different. Wicked. Screws. 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 All right. Wicked. And then these are these super small ones. I do that. Bam. All right. Those are all the screws I need. Oh, God. Boom. Icebreaker mints. Kevin Klein, buddy. That's appreciated. That's a good call. I like these because there's like what 6, 12. There's like 12 pockets, and you know, I got more. It would be cool if I put a magnet at the bottom. I do though have tweezers, and sometimes I put a magnet on the tweezers, and then now I can pick up stuff and it sticks to the tweezers. All right, bearings. All right, we got big bearings, and then small bearings. You gotta love how Axial, I'm sure just for manufacturing cheapness, but like it's like 2 different sizes of bearings. There's like no other sizes, it's just the 2. At least so far, right? Hey, Eric. All good, buddy. Love you too, dude. I have watched Olive RC, man. Yeah, he is amazing. I love his, like, he's the dude that does the, like, trikes and stuff with the motor in the front and, like, all. Yeah, he's got to be one of my favorite hobby RC guys. Yeah, if anybody's watching doesn't know who Olive RC is, check him out for sure. Oh, zoom out. Got it. I'm on it. Yeah, better. Nice backhoe, man. Yeah, it's a hot tip. Oh God, there's no room. It's just all the Recaro seats are in the way. Yeah, well, I'm thinking about it, Justin, to do something like him. But I'm actually, the plan was to make this the Hoonigan Kai truck, but I think I'm actually going to make it more of an F1 Kai truck. And I feel like that's going to be kind of in tune with Olive RC style, where it's going to be really custom. And I'm really looking forward to that. But this has to be after the Cletus build, because like I got to get that thing done. I got to get it out of my hair, man. It's taking too long, and like I just want to build more stuff and not just the same thing over and over again. But you know how it goes. All right. Oh my God, I should get to this. Okay, I need bearings. All right. All right. So I think I'm going to do this 2 times. Does it say times 2? No. All right, so just one of them. Lies. It's 2 of them. All right. Bearings. Hey, if you dudes see me do something really dumb, let me know, because, like, it's the only way you learn. All right, so I got to push these bearings in. 1. I'm going to put the bearing where it goes on the shaft, slide it onto the shaft. It's already slightly lubed. I can feel the grease.
as I rub it in and out. And get your head out of the gutter. Sons of bitches. All right, here we go. All right, wicked. All right, so you guys can see I've just added the pinion there. And now I can throw one of these badasses in there. I like to just like orient the part like it is in the instructions to just avoid any stupid mistakes. Because if you notice, like I could put the diff in the wrong way, and that would actually make the wheels spin backwards. So like you gotta, I mean, maybe I feel kind of a feeling that the cap right here, the differential cap, wouldn't let me anyway, but I wouldn't figure that out until I screwed it in place, which, oh right, it needs bearings. Look at that. Man, I would have missed the bearings. No, it's not true. All right, I think it's beer break time. Look, I made it this far. Guys, success. Success. Does it sound crappy? It sounds okay, I guess. This is where all the sound comes from straight gears. They're not helical, so there's no angle on them. Those are what quiet down gears. It actually makes them a little stronger. But I don't think it's cheap to manufacture helical gears, and that's probably why it's a performance part. You could potentially get the pinion and this like I think it's called the spur. I don't know. You guys can correct me, but like you can get them helical, which would make these like not straight cut. They would be like half moon shape. But yeah, wicked. All right, beer and comments. Jeremy Mental, yeah, he's got the same build. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get like big fat like F1 tires for it. Right? I really want to make like a big front like spoiler, and then the back's gonna be all F1. Like that's my plan anyway. I don't know if you guys ever saw the Ford rendering. It's like oh, maybe I can find it. Ford F1-50 render. If it's gonna get laggy, it's gonna get laggy now. I don't know if I'm gonna find it. Back to StreamYard. Ring and pinion, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Sliding and rubbing the lube, you know how I roll. Oh, cool. Yeah, man. Like, have you seen that Red Cat? Have you seen that Red Cat lowrider that they made for like $600 or whatever it is? God, I gotta slip on some ice. Scale Science knows what I'm talking about. I gotta slip on some ice for that one. All right. I know, but like everybody's doing it, man. Everybody. Like I pre-ordered. Okay, so on Banggood, I pre-ordered that damn truck, and they emailed me and they were like, "Hey, like, do you want the cheaper shipping?" And I didn't get the email, and then they sold my truck to somebody else. So when I got back to them, I was like, "Sure, I'll take the cheap shipping." It was sold out. So I pre-ordered the damn truck, and then they sold it out from under me. So of course I didn't get it early, and then it took months to get here, and then I'm like full strong on the Cletus neighbor build. So like I kind of just want to do one for me, and I think that's going to be the one, because like I'm getting tired of like just like copying a design, like now I think it's just, I got to do something just for me. And I got to bring back the, I gotta bring back the E30 build, the E30 touring wagon, right? Like this guy's got to come back. I don't know how well it's gonna drift because it weighs like 3 pounds. but it's super cool, and a lot of people love this. And I would actually, according to the numbers, more people like this build than the Cletus build. So that's a mistake on my part, right? I should have just kept going with that one. Yeah. Wicked. Okay, I may as well take a sip of beer. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find this thing. I think I have it. Oh no, I do. Tie truck. Yeah. Right. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Right? Later, 10 Scale Garage. Appreciate you coming out and hanging. Anyways, back to the logo loop. Yeah, sweet. Okay, let me get back to working on this thing. I gotta find some parts. All right, I gotta find plastic. It says it's in plastic bag 1. Plastic bag 1. All right, I don't know if you guys ever put any of these things together, but usually they have like it tells you what tree it's on or whatever. I'll switch this camera up a little bit, make it more comfy. All right, wicked, yes. All right, so they got these trees, and this one says AX313317, and then there's a 4, so it's like part 4 on that tree. So this is 7. Yeah, this is 17. So you can see you get something like that, and it's got a number written right there, and that number, you won't be able to see it. I could try to move the camera, but I'm not going to. And it says it's the right number, and then this is part 4 on the tree. So this is where those side cutters come in handy, because like this is one of those parts that's like definitely gonna rub if you don't polish that little Klingon off. If you don't wipe well, it will get itchy later. So you gotta like put the flat flush cutters as close to the part as you can, like so, and give her. So I'm gonna do that again on this side. Yeah. I'm assuming I have 2 of these because, like, of course there are. Oh, interesting. So this is where Axial is kind of awesome, because like this tree is probably for like a whole bunch of other cars, and like you could make a through axle, so you could make a 6x6 if you wanted to, by adding this guy on here, and then you'd have an input and an output shaft going out of the differential, which is super cool. Because like I'm not going to use this part. This part is going to end up being an extra part in order to play with all of RC styles later. Anyway, I guess I should probably cut this off because I know I'm going to need it. So I'll do that too. I'll get this guy off. I'm probably going to need all these parts, but like I'll just put it on the side or whatever. All right, where's my rubbing stick? Where's that little burr? All right, so there's a little burr there. Give her, wax her off there. Yeah, give her. Yeah, okay, that's smooth as hell, so that's good. What about this effort right here? This guy's pretty tight. Wow, this one went really smooth. All right, wicked. We got 2. All right. All right, so I'm gonna need 4 screws. In that bag, this bag A, they only had 2 different types of screws. So it's going to be quite difficult for me to screw this up. But if you were doing like a Secura build, like a drift Secura build, that bag will come with like 9 different kinds of screws, 9 different sizes, butt heads, whatever. So it becomes a little bit of an issue making sure you're using the right screws. But I can tell right now that it's these guys that I need, these 4. And like, what's cool about manuals for RC kits are they're usually in scale on the side. So like, you know, you can like lay them like on the instruction manual, and like, then you know for sure, because it's scale 1-to-1, you know for sure that's the right screw. So those are the 4 screws right there, and they're going into plastic. So because they're going into plastic, you don't need any Loctite. And here I'm going to whip out my favorite Willa screwdrivers. These things are awesome. They, as you can see, they are awesome because they taper and they hold your screw fairly well. Yeah. Beer. Oh, drift craze, man. All good, dude. I'm like, I've barely on the first page. So like, I'm doing a terrible job at doing this thing quickly, and I don't think I'm going to get very far on this build. So I apologize to everybody about it, but I hope you guys are all having a good time, and I hope the audio isn't super, super laggy, because like, that sucks. Yeah, if it's tight, push harder. In some cases, yes. In some cases, no. Yeah, I'm balls in. I'm balls in, but I'm logging it. Look, I'm in the pooper. I'm pushing it out. Oh God. All right, I'm reading all these. What is Drift Craze says? Put a high torque motor in it, should drift good enough. I don't know if you're talking about the monster truck or if you're talking about the D12 Kai truck, but either one of those, yes. Nick is talking about that Sen 450 dually. I don't know how like functional it is. Like, where does it go? Like, is it fun to like? Is it fun to drive around? Like, are you gonna crawl with it? No. So like, what does it do? Is it like, what is its purpose? You know, at least with the monster truck, I'm gonna do backflips off of curbs. But like with the 450 dually, like maybe make it a drift dually. That would be kind of cool. But then you got to figure out ways to get more steering, and it's super long. And I don't know if it's exactly 1/10 scale. Still cool though, for sure. Let's see. Yeah, Justin has the WPC crawler. Yeah, the crawler. It depends if you got the ready to run kit. If you got the ready to run kit, it's not super capable, unfortunately, but it is really beautiful to look at. So like, you can put it on your shelf and just drool over it, and that's kind of what I'm doing with mine. But those dudes are sending me a couple other kits, so I'm gonna definitely put one together and just see if I can make it a capable crawler. But like 10 scale is perfect because 10 scale like crawls on stuff. Like, it's actually fun to like get up rocks and stuff. So, but yeah. Oh shoot, yeah, Parker, it's going. I think it's going in and out of sync, and I don't know what to do about that. I'm gonna do my best next time to sort of test it out a little bit more, because like it's tough. I don't know what else I can do. I need to get a moderator so you can build. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I kind of did this to talk to you guys, hang out and stuff. Like, I'm not too concerned about getting it like fully done unless you guys really want me to get it done. But I can get a moderator, I think. I mean, anyway, okay, chug. All right, and keep going. All right, keep going. All right, back to it. All right, here we go. Sometimes I like to put the screws like where they belong in the part, and it makes things easy to line up. So you're not like dropping them all over the place. There is like a flat side to this and sort of like a curved side. I'm assuming the flat side goes towards the differential, like so. And yeah, of course, because that's how it fits. You can see it sort of has like kind of recessed sections to get it to fit properly, so you can't really screw it up. We are screwing into plastic, and thank God Axial plastic is quite malleable. If you were putting together a Secura drift kit, especially the D4, the D5 is a little bit better, but the D4 had almost a very brittle plastic, and you kind of had to be careful not to give it too much. Like when at the end, when you get the screw to the end of its throw, you don't want to like overturn it, because you don't want to mash the created threads, because there are no threads in the plastic. Like the screw is self-tapping itself into the plastic, so you got to be super careful not to like over torque it. And that's why I like the Willa drivers as well, because they don't have a fat handle. And if you have a fat handle, you can end up over torquing your screws, and you can pull the screw through the thread, and it will just strip. So that's kind of a good thing, but it's also kind of a bad thing for this, because if you've ever had to like thread into like a ball end, like a plastic ball end, and you got to like push this thing in and like really give it some beans, this doesn't work that well. So I guess I don't know. It's got its perks, and it's got its like, crappy, it's got its pitfalls, its downsides, but whatever, man, it works well. This is great. All right, we got one in. All right, here we go. Yes. Wait, while I screw, I can talk, right? While I'm screwing. I was talking about your 3-pound drift build. Oh, yeah. Agreed. No, it's got, it's also 4-wheel drive. It's got like one-way. So I'm talking about the BMW. Drift Craze was talking about putting in like a hefty, like low kV motor into that BMW wagon that I have that is super heavy, saying that I could probably just brute force drift it. And I'm saying yes, and it's also 4-wheel drive, so it has like one-way diff on the front, and that can like it just can help push through the drifts. Even though it's not as cool as rear-wheel drive RC drifting, which is like way cooler. And I was toying with the idea of just removing the front diff and just keeping it rear-wheel drive, because like what BMW is wagon? Well, actually there are 4Motion BMW wagons, right? Or are they 4Motion? I don't know. Is that a Volkswagen thing? There are some newer BMW wagons that have 4-wheel drive, but not the E30 touring wagons. Those are a rear-wheel drive. I don't know. But I got to try to get it to drift around the track. Like, I got to. I haven't forgotten about that project. So if you dudes are like into that more than the Cletus build, I'll get back to it. I promise. Anyway, I got the diff is rolling along. There's no grease right now. I'm gonna put a little bit of grease. I probably should put more than this, but I feel like, I don't know. I can always open the back. I can always open this up again and add more if I need to. These kind of gears have to kind of work themselves in anyway. And like, it's funny that they tell you to do this. Like, really what you should do is like put this on a drill and like run it on a high RPM for a while and get this sort of the gears to properly bed themselves. Or you can even go more hardcore and you can shim the pinion and you can play around with sort of like how the teeth engage, which I guess is like how they do it with real differentials. With ring and pinions. Who said that? Somebody said that. But yeah. I don't know. Smooth. All right, we're good. All right, putting this thing on. Does it fit well? Did I sand off the burr? It doesn't fit that well. Interesting. Oh, that's why. Look at that. Sloppy work, K-pop. Fuck. Oh, I gotta stop swearing, man. I'm gonna get demonetized, yo. I'm gonna get demonetized. This might end up screwing with the mesh a little bit. It's funny because the algorithms don't know when I'm doing sexual innuendos, but they sure as hell know when I say the F word. Oh, it's a little crunchy. I might actually back them off a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see if does anybody have a talking screw. Yeah. Do you ever talk and screw Simply RC? You know, whisper sweet nothings. You gotta make sure you gotta smooth talk the plastic, because otherwise it won't let you in. Okay, we got it. Here we go. Here's a 1.5 millimeter Willa driver, and I've never stripped a single 1.5 millimeter screw with these, and I highly, highly recommend them. You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy a whole kit for about, I don't know, I'm sure US it's got to be around $35, which might be pricey, but it's not pricey if you get an Intigi one and you have to buy another one because you snapped one of them, because it's made of pig iron, and it's porous, and they can't guarantee that one set is better than the other, you know, or like there's no consistency in the metal. Anyway, you can tell I've had my fair share of Intigi drivers. Garbage. Nice. Let's see. Anybody else talking? Everyone stopped talking. Oh no, they didn't. What up, General Hobbies? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's eagles. Thumbs up with 2 eagles. Yeah, Drift Craze. I'm gonna make it happen. Don't worry. You'll see it. I probably won't be driving it. I'll be filming it. So I'll get somebody who's really good at drifting, like Nezo. He can drift anything. I got him to bolt my heavy Osmo Action Cam. This thing weighs like 200 grams. He put it on his RC car, and he could hang with everybody. It's like perfectly following their lines. That guy is like a magician. I haven't stripped one yet. No, I haven't, Kevin Klein. Oh, MIP. Yeah. Okay. Hey, hold on. Jeremy Martell. Yes. I have MIP driver bits, and yes, these are incredible as well. I don't have the screwdriver for them, but I use these, usually use these in my cordless driver. And I don't use these to screw in. I never use this for screwing. I use them for screwing out if I'm going into plastic. On 5th scales, though, all the time. But that's because it's like there aren't 1.5 millimeter screws on 5th scales. It's like 3 mil and up. Unless you have a Yeti XL, which is garbage. And I can say that with experience because I have one. Nice. All right, wicked. We got one. One is done, but like I still have to put the axles in. So like this is just the naked diff basically. I got to slide the axles in the ends or whatever. My God, how far are we? Oh my God, we're like an hour and a half into this stream. Thanks for hanging, dudes. There's 42 of you guys. That's crazy. Okay. Awesome. Nice. Oh, yeah, it's smooth. Well, smooth enough. All right, one. Front. Oh, right. Wicked. Okay, cool. So we're on the fronts. Okay, so, I don't know. Oh, I guess I got an extra one out here. That's for the back. All right, so here we go. That's the, you can see, I'm going to move this up a little bit, maybe get it in the center. My OCD here is like, taking over. It's key to always do something called knolling. I don't know if you guys know what knolling is. But knolling is organizing all your shit to make sure that you're organized, because I'm terrible at it and I lose stuff all the time. So if you want to stop losing things, every once in a while, put all your stuff in place. And if you're not using something like this notepad, just get it out of your hair, because like it's in the way. So wicked, look, I should put my drivers all in one spot. I know I'm gonna need this diff. It's gonna go with my other axle. That's just gonna stay on the side. I've got another bag of screws. I'll just throw that over here, whatever. I know I'm gonna need that for the other axle, so we'll just leave all that there. And then now I kind of feel like I'm not gonna lose it. Boom. How sick is that? Boom. All these magical tips, only because, you know, putting kits together can be boring for the watcher. I use the handle set. Yeah, he's talking. Okay, so Jeremy Martel's talking about the MIP drivers, and yes, highly recommend those. Just like I recommend the Willas, they're on par. Absolutely beautiful. And also, they are not made in Germany. They are made in the United States. So if you want to support local, you want to support people who, you know, live in your country, go with MIP. 100%, 100%. Wicked. Nice. Yeah, Kevin Klein's saying when knolling is done properly, it is beautiful. Yeah, dudes, Google knolling and you'll see what it's all about. But like, knolling is key, and everybody says, I think if you are a big fan of Casey Neistat, he actually interned at a furniture / sculptor. I can't remember that guy's name, but he interned there, and he basically got his whole editing and whole aesthetic from this guy. Totally stole it. Totally stole it. I mean, everyone steals everything, so it's fine. But like, my God, like, if you want to know why Casey Neistat is who Casey Neistat is, then check out a video on YouTube called 12 Bullets. And it is a way to keep your studio clean. Yeah. And yeah, Nezo's a cool dude. You gotta check him out on Instagram. Can't remember the name of his handle. It's like Nezo Shop or something. I can't remember. That dude is cool. All right, back at it. 31 people. We lost 10 people. That's right. Nobody wants to watch me put together this kit anymore. I'm actually surprised that many people held out for 2 hours. I guess it's an hour and a half, but my God. I should stop talking about it. I'm like self-deprecating. Huge. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, first hop up. Boom. We got Vanquish front. What are these called? Wait, I guess it'll say on here. C-hubs. Vanquish C-hubs. Get my hobby knife out. Yes. So the reason I got these C-hubs is because I'm not going with the stock. I'm not going with the stock tires, the stock Axial tires. I am going with the J Concepts Renegades, and these Renegades are massive, and plastic C hubs on these is a mistake. So you got to get some aluminum on there, and Vanquish makes some really good stuff. It's expensive, although this stuff wasn't. I have to admit, this stuff wasn't crazy expensive. But you know, they really make good stuff. Like this is, they've got to be tumbling this stuff after machining it. Like not only are they like anodizing it, but I feel like not after this thing gets CNC'd by a robot, they throw it in a bunch of metal marbles and they just like roll it around, and it just gives it this like incredible finish. My Lord, that's quite nice. Good gravy. All right, so I got to figure out how this goes. So on the photo, we've got, well, first I need a bearing. So we'll grab a bearing, throw the bearing in the end here. Boom. And then you can see there's kind of like an angle on here. So I got to figure out what the longer side is. I'm assuming it's like this. The longer side is on the bottom. And of course, because you want the toe to be, you know, you want the toe to be like that, right? So I can't remember, but I also think that it's got to be as far back as possible because I've got the short arms. So it's going to, if I've got short arms, it's going to turn, oh, let's go the other way. Let me actually check. Let's see here. All right, wicked. All right, let's look at this. So these are the arms that I'm using. You can see this is the short wheelbase kit. So you can see that it's actually creating a much steeper angle on the axle housings. So I've got to be like careful which way. I mean, I guess I can adjust later if I make a mistake. But it's, you know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Ooh, hello. It's hard to say how to do this thing properly right here. Whatever. I'm going back to the logo loop. Bam. And slam. What are you guys saying? Been here from the beginning myself and ain't going nowhere. Yes. Thanks, dude. Drift craze. Wicked. Slow burn. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's not good. I appreciate you being here and dealing with it. The voice lag is rough. I can imagine it's rough. I don't know why though, you know? It shouldn't be. Man. Do you guys hear that scratch? Is that scratching really loud? Yeah, slow lag. Thanks guys for hanging out even with this terrible, terrible voice lag. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I should spend the time to try to figure it out or just deal. I don't know. Damn. I'm gonna, I think, I can't remember who mentioned it, but I'm gonna try OBS next time. And I think I can adjust the lag in OBS. This thing, I have no real options on lag. It's weird though. It shouldn't be so laggy. Hey dudes, can you really hear this scratch? Is that mic? Okay, cool. All right, Adam. Sorry, dude. I'm trying my best. Anyway, let's get these things on here. I mean, I'm probably just gonna end up. Oh, interesting. Where? Apparently, on the instructions, there's a bunch of set screws. 3 of them, to be exact. I don't know where those are. Whatever. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's put these things on here. I'm thinking if it's shorter, it's going to be like this, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If anything, I'm going to have to redo this. Oh, shit. Look. This is crazy. Ugh. Flathead screwdriver. I don't think I'm prepared. It's all the way over there. Fudge. Excuse me. I gotta go diving. All right. I made it. I made him back. Yes. What are you guys saying? Eric. Yeah. All right, dudes. I'm sorry. I'm like running out of shit to talk about. All right, Wicked. So let's do this. I gotta ask, okay, where are you guys all from? Let me know in the comments. Anybody like I see Australia, which is pretty sweet. That's all the way halfway around the well, not halfway, that's all like halfway around the world, straight up. All right, Wicked. So if some people, the voice isn't that bad, so I'm hoping that maybe it's a latency issue on some people's, maybe it's YouTube being lame, or maybe YouTube is doing the usual where it like, because it's a third-party streaming platform, it's mad, which wouldn't surprise me at all. All right, that's not, it's weird. See, it's not flush on this side, it's flush on this side, so I'm just gonna give her a little more. Where's my rubber mallet when I need it? Do I just hit it with some wood? Do I even have any wood to hit it with? No. Oh, Sweden. Crazy. Northern Hemisphere up there. Where in Sweden? It's a bucket list place to go visit for sure. I've been to Finland, but never been to Sweden. All right. That looks pretty close. All right. So now we use the provided screws. These things look a little bit much longer than the stock ones, which scare the hell out of me. I think these 4 screws are actually for the top. They look like machine screws. They don't look like self-tappers. So I'm going to put these aside when I need to put the actual turning hub on. So these things stay. I need to find these small screws, of which I can't find because they weren't in that bag. Oh, maybe they're in here. Okay, let's organize screws, boys. Let's get our screw on here. All right, like a crazy big self-tapper. That'll go in here. There's got to be 2 of those. All right, that's going to go in there. We got these longer machine screws. These look like M2s, maybe M3s. That guy. There's only 3 of those, which is weird. All right, then we got 6 of these. Boom, slam. Hiya. Okay, then we got these like flush ones. Man, there's no way this is entertaining. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, here are the self-tappers, or the, what's it called? Set screws. Perfect. I need 6 of these, but I'm only going to grab 3. Wicked. Flat. You know what? I'm running out of beer, I think. Maybe I can get some beer from, maybe the lady will get me some beer. I appreciate her. She's the reason I'm putting this together right now. So, and she might actually bring me some beer. Let's see. All these guys, these are small. I think these are the ones I need. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Paula! Oh, hello. Yes. Thank you. Great. All right. Cheers, guys. Thanks for all the birthday wishes. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I really appreciate you guys. And I should take a sip. Cheers to all you guys that are drinking beer with me, or drinking pop or Bartle Skeet or whatever the hell you guys are drinking. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Hopefully I can get a couple of axles done by the end of this. Thanks a lot for chilling. It's like 32 of you guys are like going strong. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how this works. How else Am I supposed to keep this entertaining? I think next time, maybe I'll like make a bunch of like maybe like an itinerary of things to hit, so that it's not just like me just jabbering over the course of 3 hours. Thanks, Rudy. Appreciate you. Happy womb exit day from Australia. Thanks, Timmy. Sweet, Brendan. So you drunk? No, not yet. I think I need. I don't know if the alcohol is just coming out of my pores because of the super hot light up here. But I think I need a couple more of those bastards before I start getting a couple more wobbly pops before my knees get a little bit jelly. But yeah, that's how I roll. Yeah, nobody will. Yep. Thanks, Drift Craze. Oh, yeah. Oh, my mic muted. Did it mute? It's laggy. The internet sucks, man. I'm assuming it's my internet is kind of being laggy. But it's weird that it's not on the video, eh? Like, it's just the picture. I'm assuming the picture is lagging. But anyway, yeah. Maybe click it anyway, dude. It's been on 69 long enough. What about that Claude? Jimmy Peters, are you talking about that? Are you talking about that guy? Is that what you're talking about? Because I don't plan on ever doing a Claude build, because I don't know if you've ever seen those axles, but they're like clunky plastic, like they're really crazy. And I think the motors are actually on the axles, which I'm assuming just adds a lot of unsprung weight, or just not unsprung weight, just a lot of weight on the axle. Some comp crawlers have engines on axles too, I think. I even think RC Sparks had this like crazy big monster truck with like motor on axles as well. Not a huge fan of it. Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're around. It's nice having really cool fans. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate it. Simply RC just says marry her. Yeah, it's that might happen. Yeah, I think she might be the one. I mean, if she buys you an RC kit, maybe, hopefully there will be more RC kits though. If I marry her, will she buy me another one? Probably not. Anyway, boom. Okay, let me get back to this thing, man. I feel like an ass. Boom. All right, let's do it. Okay, we got this. Let's put these screws in. See, everything's where I put it because I knolled it all, right? How awesome is that? So this guy's going in here. The casting's a little bit hairy here. You kind of have to hold the screw because you're gonna have to basically self-tap it yourself, and it's got to kind of find its way. You got to kind of jam it in there, right? You kind of gotta work it in there. There's no lube in here, so you gotta give her. I don't even know if that's working. I'm gonna try the bottom. Maybe I should have put. Oh, there you go. I'm trying again. When it doesn't fit, you kind of gotta you gotta massage it a little bit. You gotta get it all ready for you. Right. All right. I think I got it. Nice. It let me in. Boom. Okay, cool. Sweet. I might have to tilt these again. I don't know. So I'm going to end up probably redoing these because I'm assuming this angle is wrong. I think I have to max it out on one side. And right now it's kind of in the middle. But that's okay. that's one thing about building RC kits is you probably end up redoing things a few times, and you kind of gotta be prepared for that inevitability, because like if you're not, you're just gonna frustrate yourself beyond, and you know you'll just flip out, and then you'll never want to build anything ever again. Raminator. Oh yeah, I think that's that big one, right? That's that big one. Yes, I heard that too. Well, you know, the one thing at least, the YouTube channel can hopefully people send me kits. But you're right. That's okay. Simply RC, man. Have a good one. Have a good night. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Thanks for hanging out. Jimmy Peters is asking, where is this show going? The show is going until it goes. I don't know. I'm starting to peter out a little bit. I got a new beer going. Probably at the end of this beer. I think the minute I finish this beer is probably the minute that I kill the stream. So let's hope we can get another axle built at least. And I'll ask you guys, maybe do I do another stream and try to finish it, or maybe I just like finish it on my own and then do a stream showing you guys how it went. I don't know. It's really difficult to like talk to you guys and build at the same time. I'm no Adam Savage, you know what I mean? I can't do this thing so quickly. But I appreciate you hanging out, Jimmy. Would you do another Bulldog build? I don't know, man. The thing with the Bulldog is that it's like the chassis aren't that great in terms of like performance. It's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to build 100% scale build, or do you want to have like a functioning RC drifter? I kind of like, I think I've been building RC drift cars that don't drift, and like I kind of want to get away from that. I kind of want to build functioning RC drifters that are scale as shit. That's I think the direction I'm going. And I don't know if the Bulldog is really in tune with that kind of like mentality. I think what I'll end up doing is get some kind of cool, really functioning drift chassis, and then I'll build a bunch of Lexan bodies that fit on it and that are scale, and that you can see the cage, but the cage is actually attached to the body of the Lexan, not the chassis, so that you can kind of swap out bodies. Like I'm hanging out a lot at a drift track, and like all the dudes, like they'll have one chassis and they'll have like 4 bodies. And I'm kind of like looking forward to that kind of thing. But, you know, the all of RC thing, like I still, and the D12 Kai truck, that's kind of going to be a heavy one, but it's going to look cool and it's going to function, but it's not going to be the most like functional drifter, which is okay. Yeah. So I don't know, man, that kind of doesn't really answer your question, but it just sort of tells you my mentality and kind of the way I want to go with the builds. I don't know if that helps. What about a Group B rally car with the Arduino suspension? That would be cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys follow me on Facebook, I have a Facebook group. On there, I've given a few spoilers on the next 5th scale build that I'm doing, and that one's going to be nutty. I'm partnering up with a company called Cardinal Racing, and he's bringing in a bunch of race spec 5th scale pan chassis with a very scale 1/5 scale body. I'm not going to tell you what it is. And I'm building one and he's building one. And then I'm flying to Vancouver, British Columbia, and we're going into the mountains and we're going to shoot a whole bunch of kind of rally spec racing, but it'll be a tandem with two of these crazy cars, and that's going to be insane. And I don't know, like that I think is going to really be a cool thing. So that's in the mail, by the way. So that's happening. That's not like a planned thing that's like, oh, it's going to happen one day. No, that's in the mail. That's coming. So you got to get excited about that. I just got to set Cletus's neighbor on fire before that happens. Do what you want to do. It keeps the content interesting, because when you start doing what you don't really want to do, then the content slowly turns to shit. Agreed, man. Adam, your words of wisdom, my friend. Words of wisdom. Agreed. If I start hating this, if this starts to feel like a job, I'm just going to burn out. And it's happened before, and it's not fun. But I'm trying my best to create content consistently. Unfortunately, YouTube celebrates quantity over quality, and that hurts my soul. It hurts my soul when there are certain YouTube channels that get the plaque for 100,000 subscribers, and they do really bad content, you know. And then I'm trying to hustle my ass, and you know, what am I at? Almost 120,000 subscribers, never got a plaque. God, that sucks. Man, they really know how to like hit you. Eh? They really know how to knock you. Those guys. Anyway, okay, wicked. So we got one axle. One axle is down. Now I believe I'm still on the same axle. I've got to do the front knuckles, and the front knuckles are another Vanquish product, which is great. I got all of these Vanquish because I know that they need to be tough for those huge monster truck tires. These aren't the best that Vanquish offer for the monster trucks, because these only have these like single arm steering arms, and there are a more expensive version of this knuckle that actually have captured arms, so they have like two that hold the ball. These are replaceable though, so if you bend the hell out of them, you can just buy these, which is great. So I kind of went with the cheaper ones because like I didn't want to spend like all of this money. But also heads up, this is going metal to metal, so if it's going metal to metal, oh, not red. Oh boy, where is it? Where is it? Oh man, we're gonna find. I guess I'm gonna have to use this. We're gonna have to use Loctite. We're gonna have to use Loctite, which is important. If you're going metal to metal, always Loctite, but not a lot. Hey, not a lot. Okay, you don't want to use enough Loctite to kill a small dog. You want to just like a little bit, because otherwise you'll never get that crap off unless you're torching it. Let's see here. You'll get the plague. Oh, you'll get the plaque. I thought you said plague. You know where my mind is at, eh? The way the world is right now. Yeah, but there's some dudes that got it right at 100K, and it just like drives me nuts. Anyway, thank you, General Hobbies. Nice to see you, buddy. I didn't even see you here. There you are, bud. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you, dude. Let's see. It's called Learn As You Go if you never did it before. Yeah, agreed, man. Agreed. Always. If you're not learning, you're dead. Where are you where you need mosquito spray right now? Are you a Florida man? I'm assuming you're a Florida man. All that water, all those hurricanes. I'm sure there's some serious mosquitoes. It'd be sweet to see. I'm gonna definitely put Neighbor on the drift track. It's definitely going on the drift track. It has to. It has to be. And then I'm gonna set it on fire. If it survives, it survives. But like, I'm really gonna shoot as many of those smoke bombs underneath that body as possible to get as much footage as I can to make a really, really epic video for you dudes. And I'm also going to recreate the square drift pad that you see at the burnout, Cletus's burnout contests. I'm not redesigning the Freedom Factory because that would be, even in 10 scale, a bit of hard. It would just be hard to do. But making those concrete barriers, is really easy, and we have them at our drift track. So I'm gonna definitely make a scale square drift track specifically for this video. Now I have to find a really smooth concrete slab outside where I can bring a whole bunch of people to shoot this video. And it's also on the beginning parts of shitty winter here in Canada. So, you know, I'm hoping this doesn't push into spring, but it might have to push into spring. I really hope it doesn't, because I want to get this thing done so I can move on to other things. Because, like, I don't want to do the same project for a year, you know? Just like, yeah, that's what burns me out. Strip Gear is saying, how would you make those? Basically, what you want to do is, what I might do is I'm going to 3D print one, and then I'm going to use a silicone to make a mold. And then I'm going to mold that standing up right. And then I'm going to pull it out, and then I'm going to pour plaster of Paris, some kind of concrete in, and I'm going to basically make a bunch of those concrete barriers. It's very easy to do it. If you check out tested.com, they did a lot of 2-part molds. I'm not even going to do 2-part molds. It's going to be a 1-part mold, but they do a bunch of 2-part molds to make lightsabers and whatever. And they have a very comprehensive sort of how-to to do it. And so check that out, Strip Gear, if you want to figure that out. Yeah, right. I don't know, maybe. You know, it would be cool. You're right, Eric, man. You got some good ideas. It would be cool to like get a whole bunch of RC YouTubers to do it. I'm toying, if it wasn't for the virus that shall not be named, and the borders weren't closed right now for my country, I would be in Vegas right now with all of the Scale Science crew, and I would be drifting, and or in Colorado or wherever. But right now I'm stuck here, and like I don't think I could find enough RC YouTubers up in Toronto to populate, 24 Crown Victorias. But yes, how awesome would that be? Yeah, oh my God, you're right. You're right. Great idea, man. Yeah. Anyway, okay, back to it. Oh my God. Okay. Ugh. All right, where's my blue Loctite, you know? How's this beer going? Because I'm going to end up having to kill the stream soon. Thanks a lot, dudes, for hanging out. There's still 31 of you guys. You guys are all my hardcore fans, eh? Like, just so you know. I don't know how you guys stayed so long. I appreciate you guys. I really do. All right, so we got this knuckle. We got a bunch of screws. I'm going to put a little bit of blue Loctite. I'm not going to show the camera because I can't really focus that well. But you got to know, it's like not a lot. Like you don't want to put a lot of Loctite on anything because it will be your nightmare later. There's nothing worse than like having to heat up your part because like you can't get the screw up, or stripping the hex, and then like what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You can't do anything, for crying out loud. God, I'm pissed about this lag, man. I'm so sorry, dudes. I gotta figure out how to do this better. I will. I'm thinking either I buy a Black Magic switcher and I use OBS to stream, which is, I'm thinking, the way to go. Or no, there is no or. That's what I should do. Because then it won't, hopefully it won't be out of sync. Okay, so I'm doing these. I've got to do them opposite each other. So this one's got to be on this side. Oh boy. Little bit, just a little bit, just a tickle. You just want a smidgen. This is, you know. Oh boy. Like I said, you don't want enough block type to kill a small dog. You want, you know, you want a little bit. You want a little bit, just a touch. Steve Basterfield. Steve, what's up, man? How's? I can't believe you're on here. What up, dude? Yeah. Oh, hold on. I gotta do this. Steve. All right. This is a dude I mountain bike with. Yeah, we hang out, and he's a cool dude. Just a heads up. Shout out to Steve. All right, Wicked. Here we go. One more. One more. All right, Wicked. So we got our hubs. Our hubs are good. Vanquish came with its own screws specifically for these hubs, but it does look like it still uses these sleeves. There's these like little, oh, there's only 3 here. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. Why do I only have 3 of these MFers? Where's the 4th one? Oh god. Oh god. When this happens, it's all over, man. Come on. Where'd you go? All right, well, when this happens, it ends up taking a bunch of time figuring out what happened to it. But I'll just do one side and we'll figure it out from there. Maybe I'll just move on. All right, I got to put these little, like, I think they're little carbon spacers. And they, oh, interesting. They go in from the bottom. Their bottom. They like it from the bottom. Sexual innuendos are key to any RC build. Oh boy. Did I just lose another one? I swear to God, I'm going to lose it. Oh, I'm going to lose it. All right, let's see here. OBS with BM, the ATM Mini. Yes. Cheers from Dubai. Thanks, Ludo. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if I'm going to go. I mean, this is off the RC tangent. I'm not going to go with the Pro ATM Mini because it's double the damn price. I'm going to definitely go with just the regular Mini because it's like $500. Heads up, it's $500, guys. Like my camera gear costs more than my RC stuff. And yeah, so it's a lot, and I don't make any money on YouTube. So, God, I hope more people watch. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate your insight, buddy. All right, she does. She does. Yes, she does. Wait. All right, let's put this on. All right, so I think the steering knuckle has to be on the outside. So, oh boy, I'm getting tired, boys. All right, how do people do this? How do they do it for so long? Oh wait, I didn't even put the bearings in. I didn't put the axles in. Okay. It's hard to concentrate. Hobby knife. All right, here we go. So I'm assuming the ones with the ball ends are the steering ones. Yep. Here we go. So we got steering. I'm going to put this back. Fell out again. So this little B right here, this little B. Oh no, that's the small side. What am I doing? Has to kind of, there's like an index. There's a little index on these guys. So you got to like make sure that it kind of like finds its place, finds its home. It's got to find its home in the diff. And I assume this is going to be a little tricky because it doesn't seem to want to Be my friend. Be my friend. Come on, be my friend. Go in your home. Go in your home. Oh, wait, I guess I could turn. Okay, I'm turning the pinion to see if I can get it to go. Oh, dudes. Success. Success. Now we're making babies. All right. Yeah. All right, let's get the cups. We got the cups. There's the cups. We just need one of those. Let's put the other one with the other one. Let's knoll it a bit. What are we doing here? We're making a mess. That's what we're doing. Get this stuff. I swear I'm like a sailor. That's what I do. Man, where did that little sleeve go? Nope. Maybe it's weird. You know, it's funny. I like pre-built the shocks because I didn't want to build the shocks with the Jesus clips on camera, and I don't think I'm even gonna get there. No, oh no, oh man, I got all happy there thinking I found it. All right, moving on. All right, so we got to put the bearings. So there's 2 bearings that go in these guys. One big one, one small one. Wicked easy. This guy is the big guy. Oh. The thing with bearings is, man, you don't want to put them in sideways into metal because then you can kind of seize them. And then when they're seized and you try to knock them out, you can damage the bearing. Bearings are precious. They're a little, they're emotional. They're trying their best to not, to not fail at life. And so you got to give them all the tools that you can to make sure that they succeed, because otherwise they'll start smoking crack, and then you're, fantastic. All right, fantastic. Let's check the comments. I got to drink beer. Oh, God, put her in charge. I put this thing up for way too long. Let's see. You can never use the twin engine for RC. Oh, I think he's talking about there's like I can't remember if it's a 2-cylinder or 4-cylinder 4-stroke mini little RC engine, and that would be really cool. I'm not gonna lie, that would be a super cool project. But unless they send me one for free, man, I'm not gonna spend $600 on like a nitro RC engine that I got to deal with. Like, man, have you seen how much oil that thing spits out of the crankcase? No, I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably not. What is this? Crawled 10th and 24 scale trucks from 3 p.m. Yes, buddy. And it gets dark. The mosquitoes come out and play, so we put on spray. Yeah, man. The stinky DEET is the worst. But 124 scale trucks are fun. Yeah, especially if they're capable ones. Which ones do you use, buddy? Just asking out of curiosity. Drive home. Yes, buddy. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. That's a whole day of RC. Joe, nice to see you, buddy. Yes, RC for 8 hours today. Well, it might be a little bit more. Keep on the momentum. Yes. I'm trying. Crack is bad, okay? Look, man, crack is bad. Yeah, Steve he did. And I think if he's that dude that put that motor into a crawler with the 2-speed transmission that switches gears, man, that guy has got some skills. His skills go kind of above and beyond my engineering skills. That dude's got to be a mechanical engineer or something. It boggles my mind. I mean, he can't make good videos, but he can make damn good RC cars. Yeah, and that's okay. What would you rather? You know what I mean? I would rather have really cool RC cars. I'm working on it. Sweet. Okay. Moving on. All right, wicked. Let's do... How do I get it the other way? You know what I mean? How do I get it to flip around, man? Do I do it like this and then do I do it like this? No. All right, back at it. I'm sorry. It's probably super delayed. I'm so sorry, dudes. All right, wicked. These two sleeves here go into the hub probably before the cup does, because it probably doesn't fit any other way. And maybe it holds. Hopefully the cup holds these things in place. That's what I'm hoping. Wicked, wicked, wicked. All right, I'll turn that guy. Oh, wait, no, keep it going, keep it going. Okay, wicked. Yes. Oh, wait, I put it in upside down. Oh, you dummy. This is what happens when you drink beer while trying to put together RC kits. You start to get loose. And then what? And then you make mistakes and you got to redo everything. Boom. All right, I got you. I got you. I think I got you. I got you. I got you? Yeah. No. Well, there you go. I can tell the mistake I made, and it's a grave one. Wait a minute. Yes. I've made a terrible mistake. As you can see, my toe would be just absolutely atrocious. I've got to flip those C-hubs around. Yeah. Dang it. This is what happens when you get me talking. All right. Let's go back a few steps, shall we? How about doing a top speed build? Nah, no. Funny car build? I don't know. I think they look too funny. Is that bad? I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I have thought about doing Leroy. I have thought about doing Cletus's Leroy build. But to be honest, I don't know if I want to waste the time. I don't think a lot of his fans are like looking for RC stuff. And as can be seen by the neighbor build, there isn't a lot of people who are super interested into coming into that world from the real drag racing Freedom Frac factory world. So I don't know, man. I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do next. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to definitely do that Kai truck. And I'm definitely going to do that 5th scale build with Cardinal Racing. That's for certain. And that is in the mail, like I was saying. I got to somehow get the C cup off, and I got to flip both of these around. How am I going to do that, dudes? Oh, I need a flathead. Fantastic. Will I be able to get it off, though, without marring everything? You know what this is time for? Cheers. Yeah. Yeah. Flip the axle. I can't flip the axle because the pumpkin's got to be on one side, right? So because the transmission is on one side too, I believe I don't want to flip the axle because then everything's backwards. I mean, I maybe it's my OCD, but then not only will the Axial logo be upside down, but people will call me out for being an idiot instead of just me like fixing it. Oh, Street Shift. Yeah, I got your message. No, I don't at all, because like I don't really know what you're after. Are you thinking about doing a scale cockpit where the FPV follows the field of view? So when you turn your steering, the camera also turns the steering, and you got your hand on the wheel as well. So it does this, because there are a few people who have built those kinds of setups for scale drifting, and they are super badass. But you have to understand that they built the setup specifically for that field of view, that the car itself doesn't look great from the outside. They built it just to look great from the point of view of FPV. And I don't know. And I don't know with the TT01 chassis that I have absolutely no experience with. I don't know how much room you have, because the Tamiya chassis are pretty bulky and they are very plasticky and they don't have a lot of space. So I have no idea. I have no idea how to help you. But all I can tell you is to definitely Google FPV cockpit RC drifting. That's the kind of stuff you need to look for, and that's the stuff that might inspire you, and you might figure something out. But other than that, I don't know, man. He just wants the front field of view. Yeah, man. I don't know. Good question. My thing is just to look at as many as you can. As many builds that use FPV as you can. I think I'm getting this. Oh, God. I don't see. The thing is, I don't want to mar the plastic, so I don't want to I don't want to use a screwdriver. Maybe I'll use a smaller screwdriver. Let's see if we can. You know how they say when you're in a hot tub and you're drinking, you get drunk faster? I kind of feel like that's the plan. That's what's happening right now with this giant light right here. A giant light right above my head. And it's hot in here. This is working. It's a tiny little flathead screwdriver. And I'm just kind of giving her a little bit at a time. And maybe if I get it far enough, I can get it with my hands. Oh. Yes. Okay, so now I know that it's the other way, like this. Thank God I've already threaded. Oh, Jesus. Boys, this is bad news. I'm going to break in something. What am I going to do? All right, I think... All right. Can you tell I'm getting a little sloshy? Wobbly pops? Wobbly pops are working. Okay, I'm doing this. I'm going to go... Yeah. All right. Hey! Yeah, all right, that one's fixed. Oh boy. Why am I not knolling? Because I'm sloshing around. Still not in sync. Thanks, RC Master. I know. I'm so sorry. There's not much I can do about it. This is my first one, though. I mean, considering it's my first one, I don't know. Hopefully you can forgive me. Yeah. Hopefully you can forgive my technical inexpertise on the streaming front when it comes to StreamYard. Oh, geez, this one's in tight. Good God. What is Revis? It's fine. Thanks, buddy. Revis, I appreciate you, buddy. Hey, man, Hey, man, I'll be going live later tonight. All right, guys. I don't know. Oh, Pacific Standard Time. All right, so if you guys want to go hang out with RC Amigos, he is going live later tonight. How's that, buddy? I got you a little. I got you a little tease there for you, a little throw. Jeremy, better than my first 5. Oh, wicked. Jeremy, I will Hold on, I'm going to save this. I am going to subscribe to you, buddy. And I'll hang out with you. Very good. Cerberus Black says happy birthday. Thanks, buddy. James McKnight says, how's it going, buddy? How's it going, bud? I'm doing all right. I'm so drunk that my audio is delayed. So it's a good birthday. I appreciate all you guys hanging out. We're at 32 people still. You guys are hardcore. I don't know how long I would last, to be honest. I've been doing the same axles for 2 hours. All right. All right. Well, you know. Thanks for hanging, dudes. All right. This looks good. Okay. All right. Somehow I have a feeling I'm going to be redoing these a bunch of times because I don't think the angle is going to be right for the caster. Yeah. The camber is now correct, but the caster, we won't know till I put the links on. Once the links are on, then we will know. Man, oh no. Excuse me. I got it. All right. General Hobby says, yo, yo. I guess he's saying that to James. Let me turn this thing off. Wicked. Bill Paxton Aliens reference. Yes, where is that? By Bill. Yes. What? Hey, Aliens, man. Aliens or yeah, it is Aliens. Did you know Alien, the first Alien, was in 1978? Like, does that predate like silicone? Like, does that predate like that predates computer generated graphics? That's for sure. So everything had to be practical in that movie. Even Aliens was pretty much practical. What a great series of movies. That's my favorite horror film, by the way, guys. Alien. Elevator down. Yeah. Game over, man. Game over. CGI, thank you. Computer generated images. Thanks. I was thinking more like even further than that, and I was thinking more like commercially available silicone, like like microcontrollers, CPUs. Oh God, I hope I didn't strip that one. All right, wicked. All right, okay, hilarious. Listen, I'm back to where I was half an hour ago. General Hobbies. Technicolor. Yes, Technicolor. Oh no, I think Technicolor must have came out in the 60s, I think. Right? Like they were making films with Technicolor. Was it Technicolor negatives? Like that was like a Kodak thing, I think, which no longer makes film. I'm gonna stop nerding out on film stuff. Like I don't think Kodak makes film anymore. Like 35 millimeter film anymore. Yeah. All right, wicked. All right. Here we go. All right, this is actually kind of awesome. This looks cool. I'm knolling poorly. I should be having all my stuff should be on this side so I can easily grab it with my right hand. Right? If I keep all my tools here, then I don't look for anything for half an hour. All right. Guys, I don't know how much longer I can do this. I might have to like cut the feed. See, I can't even do anything. Like I didn't even put Loctite. I'm not going to put Loctite because I think I'm going to have to clock the C-hubs again when I kind of figure out the angle of the axles, because the axles are going to be pitched forwards or backwards depending on the length of the arms. Yeah, so like depending on that angle, I'm going to adjust the C-hubs and clock them either forwards or backwards so that I have the appropriate just the appropriate angle on my steering. So this kind of feel like it doesn't steer that much, but I guess with these big tires. All right, wicked. All right, I'm gonna put in these tiny set screws that I found. All right, so we're gonna go like this. There's one that goes on the bottom, I believe, right there. I'm not sure why these are here, but I'm putting them in. And then this is another one. I love these Willas, man. Like especially with set screws. I've never had one just like strip out on me quite like they do with Allen keys or other annoying drivers. Boom. All right, so that's in. There, and there's one more, which they're lying to me. I don't know where. It says here. You can't, I don't know if you can see that. Probably can't. It's like right there. But there's no hole for it. All right, whatever. And it goes in the spares. I can't seem to find a hole for it, so we'll just leave it. Interesting. Maybe it's a revision. Maybe they just didn't realize. I don't know. All right, I'm going to put the long axle with the ball end because that's what makes it steer. That's going in here. Oh, right. First, we got to throw in a bearing. So bearing goes in. Then this guy goes in, and I'm going to do the same trick where I like turn the... Oh, no, it went right in. Oh, that's lucky, actually. There, it spins and everything. We're gravy. That's nice. That looks good. Yeah. Sweet. All right, wicked. Let's do this. Beer. Nico, happy birthday, bud. Saw your brother today at my work. All right, man, wicked. Yeah, I think my brother mentioned that one of the people he works with is a fan. So that's awesome, man. Nico, appreciate it. Thanks, dude. I'm assuming you're one of the dudes that races cars, like real cars. Wicked. Tell him I say hi. Oh. Yes. No, I'm not. Thanks, buddy. Oh my God. Kevin, I both hate you and I love you. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that because I would have figured that out a while later, and then I would have cried to myself a little bit. And yeah. Here we go, guys. Let's do this again. I feel like the amount of times I'm going to redo steps is correlated with how many beers I drink. Yeah? Damn it. All right, well, I got to put this together anyway, so may as well grab a bearing, do this, throw in another bearing, I'm not going to take this one apart because I got to do it for the other side anyway. I start crying. Like by the end of the stream, I'm just going to be like, be tearing. All right. I can't believe I can't find the other one of these. It's not good. Where did those go? I didn't drop it. I didn't hear anything. Oh, God. All right, whatever. I'm on it. Here we go. So that's the back one. Guys. Yeah. Yes. Yeah? Yes. Kevin? Kevin? Am I right? Thanks, bud. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it. Later, bud. Thanks, bud. Yeah, okay, if you're talking about Alien 1 or Alien 2, because my dad, I had a conversation with my dad. My dad's like 60 something. And at the time he was living in communist Poland. Where I think he had to I think he had to escape. I think he had to travel to London in the UK in order to watch it. And he did. Oh my God, I'm on it. I see it. I'm not an idiot. A little bit of an idiot. Yeah. All right, I'm on it. Yeah, Jeremy, I should probably end this thing, eh? Guys, let me know. Should I end this thing? Let's put it to a vote. Let's put it to a vote. You guys think I should end this thing? Oh, God. What am I doing? What am I doing with myself? All right, Wicked. Here. All right, we're done. I think we're done. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, it's not. It can't be because it's the steering arms are definitely. Hold on. I don't think so because you can only mount the steering arms on one side, so it has to be, and also the camber would be all wonky. Yeah. Sweet. Oh. Sweet. Later, RC Masked Master. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out on my birthday. Yeah. Hello from Norway. That's awesome. All right, Wicked. I'm going to just quickly put this thing on here because I'm going to lose it if I don't. I don't know if I can finish this because I don't know where that little sleeve, the other sleeve is. I need 4 of these little guys, and I don't know where the other one went. I can't seem to find it. It's not in my perfectly prepared egg carton, which is weird, which means it probably wasn't where it should have been. That's so annoying. I'm checking all the bags because definitely need that part. It's not something I can 3D print, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me put the bottom one on here, the screw. Damn it, Vanquish, why couldn't you just make the sleeve built in, huh? All right, I think we're kind of in the right place. Gosh, that sucks. Okay, well, whatever. I'm gonna probably call it. This is too long anyway. I wonder if anybody's gonna watch it like post live for 3 hours or whatever the hell it is, because it's a long stream. All right. All right, I don't know. Maybe you're onto something. Oh God! Before I like reverse thread anything. Weird. Did that go in all the way? Yeah, I should probably kill it, man. Let's see how much we got. All right, let me go through the comment. Yes, Harley Designs. What? Dude, the man, the myth, the legend. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I am nowhere near as good at live streaming as this man. And I appreciate him coming out and hanging out. Because, dude, have me on your show and show me how it's done. Come on. Come on. Let's do it. Thanks a lot for hanging and dealing with the lag, the audio lag. I might have to pick your brain on how you deal and how you do it. I'm assuming it's an ATM Mini. But, yeah. The chub is on the Axial already. Oh, make it RC! Oh, my God, dudes. All the dudes that I watch. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging. Yes. Oh, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. It's only 11 p.m. out here in New York City. Right, and that's on the, East Coast. So, man, some people were just finishing dinner out on the West Coast. 3 hours. 2 hours 30. Yeah, it's been a long stream. Stand up and look on your seat. You think? No, man. I put together the diffs another day, and when I finished the diffs, I like put everything in a Ziploc bag, and I'm assuming that's when it disappeared, and that's so it's probably going to be one of those things I find when I'm less sloshy. You know what I mean? Come on, it's 8 here in Oregon. Wow. Yes, I'm on the East Coast for sure. But yeah, sweet. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Like, I was trying to be like super slick with it, using Premiere here to like show off, other people's videos and stuff. Maybe this is what we'll do. This is what it looks like when RC Network finishes it. He's got the long wheelbase kit, and the long wheelbase kit, you can see how long it looks, right? Like there's something just not scale about the stock setup of the SMT10. It's just too long. It's just too long. It's too long. So if you look at outsourced RC's Cobra Kai, sick. This is a sick build. If you look at outsourced RC's, he's using the short wheelbase kit. And that short wheelbase kit just looks much more scale. It just looks better in some way. It just doesn't, maybe it's less stable. Maybe it wheelies more because it's shorter. Maybe it tips on one side, or like, you know, or maybe the torque steer is a little bit more pronounced, but I don't care. I absolutely don't care. Here's Overkill RC. He's got a bunch of really cool bashing videos showcasing the SMT. Like, you can see what he's doing there. Obviously, it's a brushless, high torque brushless setup, and you can see how much fun these things are. I'm kind of into just shelving this thing and just staring at it when I'm working from home. But I don't know. I'll probably do a couple of running videos when I'm finished with it. But oh god, I should probably remove this comment. But you can see the stock ones look too long. They just look too long. They don't look like a stock, like a real stock, like a real monster truck. It needs to be shorter. The wheelbase needs to be shorter, like the Cobra Kai. Oh god, like the Cobra Kai kit. It just looks better, and it also fits the 1/10 scale truck bodies a little bit better. Even though I'm going to be 3D printing one, I've got one in the works that will definitely do a bunch of videos on it, because it'd be stupid not to make the content if I'm doing it. You know, he also did these like really cool body posts with magnets that kind of like click posts in. Like, it's not magnets that hold the body. It's like these posts that are magnetically attracted to stick into a sort of like male to female sort of slots. You can see it here. This guy, Outsource RC, he doesn't have a lot of subscribers, so at some point I'm going to add the links to the video description. But that's the dude, man. He's got not Overkill. Overkill, don't get me wrong. Overkill, love Overkill. But this is the dude that's got quite a cool RC channel, and I would highly recommend him. Yeah, and then obviously RC Network, he does some really good videos as well. He's the reason I got all the Vanquish parts that I'm working on here, and like, he's the one that gave me the advice that I needed to kind of strengthen up the front. The back is going to be mostly stock until I like break something, but the front definitely has all aluminum sort of C hubs and turning knuckles. And like I was saying, Vanquish does sell a more stout and robust steering knuckle, like a hub, steering hub, but I just didn't feel like spending the $60 on two of them. So I'm going to see how these go, and if I can bend one of them, then maybe I'll think about it. It just makes it easier to swallow when when you don't buy it all at once. You know, if I just need one thing, like maybe I'll spend $60 or whatever. Anyway, let's look at the comments. Boom. What are we at here? I've been sub to your channel since the H-Bot. Yeah, nice. Kevin, man. Thanks, dude. That's a long time. I think that's like 7 years. I mean, I didn't make a lot of videos, you know, like it was always so hard. It's like I make videos professionally, right? Like I'm a broadcast television editor. And right now I've started doing like directing live concerts. So because of the virus that shall not be named, that's been kind of thrown out there. But I am working on a TV show called The Intro, and it is just all about up and coming Canadian music artists, which is pretty cool. And we do like live concerts, but like in their homes, because like what else are we gonna do? But yeah, thanks a lot, man, for hanging out. Like, I appreciate you, dude. My sister's 57, so yeah, that's about right. Alien Part 1. Yep. Alien, man. That's like gotta be my favorite horror film. I don't know what you're talking about, Drift Craze, there, because I'm all over the place with these comments, and I'm getting a little sloshy. I love the Cobra Kai, the way the ass ends beyond. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna rewind it, and maybe we can do like. There you go. Right? Like, look how sweet is that? Outsource RC, man. Dude, it's just such a wicked body, and he was like all worried he was gonna roll it. So like I don't think he's like running it as his basher body or anything. But what a great Netflix series one, and great body that he like, you know, chose to do that. That's wicked. Anyway, I should probably kill this stream. Dudes, thank you so much for hanging out. Somehow I picked up another 10 watchers somehow in the last half an hour of this 2-hour stream. How is that possible? Do you think that maybe people just stopped, had their dinners? Maybe? Is that what it is? You guys finish your dinners and now you're coming and hanging? Or is it all those high-profile, wicked RCers that are bringing some cool people? I don't know. But man, I appreciate you guys. I'm so sorry that like one, that the audio is laggy. That sucks. I'll talk to Hart. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. You know what I mean? And maybe the next one will be a little smoother. I don't know. Maybe I'll test it out a little bit more. I don't know. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. The Cletus build is coming up. Here, hold on. Yes. All right. Let's do this. The Cletus is, I'm working on it. Every time I have a meeting at work where I can turn off my camera and mute my mic, I do, and I hit this with a bunch of sandpaper. And I'm on, I think, 3 or 4 coats of, I'm just rubbing it. I'm loving it. It feels so smooth. It's so smooth. I've hit this thing with a few layers of primer, and every time I then sand it, and I've been using glazing putty to kind of hide my crimes where the body didn't glue together super well. And that's where I'm at with that thing. I would show you the progress of the practical sound unit, but it's not there yet, and I've got a few iterations of that before I can really show it to you dudes. If you do follow me on Instagram, kpopRC, I do have some pictures of the plans there. And if you do follow me on Facebook, I have a group there called kpopRC. On there, I have a teaser video showing the first iteration of that practical sound system. You should check that out if you're interested. Yeah, and come hang out on there. You can post stuff on there. So like, I'm trying to create a community where you guys can like show me what you think is cool and like what's awesome. Because most of the stuff that I think is cool has been shown to me by one of you guys, and like it's really great to have a whole bunch of people just kind of like building a community of cool shit. Let's do it, right? How awesome is that? I really appreciate that. But yeah, I think that's it. My bladder is full. We are almost 3 hours into the stream, and I don't think I can make it another half hour without peeing my pants. So cheers to beers, bros, and thank you so much for hanging out with me, and thanks for all the people who threw out some cash, because that was super cool, man. God, I got the best fans. I straight up have the best fans. Awesome. Thanks a lot, dudes. I'm gonna kill the stream, and peace out. I'm gonna try to do these more often. Maybe they won't be so 3 hours long. Maybe I'll do one less tall can. I'm not sure, but wicked. Thanks a lot, dudes. Ciao, dudes. And Harley, let's make a plan, man. I'd love to pick your brain. Cheers, dudes. Oh no, Street Shift. I'm sorry you just joined. You're gonna have to back and then deal with all of the latency issues on my stream. So I'm so sorry that I can't end up doing another hour. But yeah, thanks a lot, dudes. See you, dudes. Later.